And for this station, yeah, I'm expecting that's the top freight one. So I may have to make it slightly ugly. Because this should be that track. Well, let's make it slightly ugly. Let's do it now. So what we want to do is we want this to be like that. But I think, yeah, it's going to get confused. So we either, you know, do like parallel tracks and then bring it in, which could work very easily, like so. But I still need to connect that up fully. You know, so if, what I mean by this is this track goes into here because that's the top route, and then I create another route underneath up to like here, which will then connect in, but it needs to happen. There's going to be the gridiron, which is going to go to like here. Well, maybe about here, so it needs to connect in before then. So I either do this on this side up like this, or closer down here. And maybe down here makes, because it's further away from the bridge, maybe it makes more sense to do that. So, you know, like, this is all parallel tracks. And then that joins in to there. Like, I just want to plan for now. And then this, I don't know. This, we start out from here. And we want it to be a parallel track to like there. Something like that. And then it will join in like so. So all I need to do, I think, is just line those things up a bit better. So that's like up here. Pretty much. And then that doesn't have to be so long. Maybe. I know. Which one is the more expensive one? Right. That is 70,000 because that includes the bridge. But we don't need to do anything special at this end. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. I mean, clearly, I don't know what I'm doing because I clearly keep messing things up. But when we have the cash. I mean, I could, because this is just fixing the freight bit. I mean, the whole, I could start a line to get passengers between Syracuse and Albany. Whilst I wait to get the money. So if we start a new line, but we're going to start from Albany. And it's going to go to Syracuse. And it's going to be, well, the only one we have, but it's going to be express. And you're going to use that line. I can't use that line. It would be really nice if you could use that line. Okay. Now you're letting me click on it. Okay. So I think that's doing what I want it to do. Anyway, express, gone. Confirm that. Both directions, sure. But it's fine, because you're the only thing that should be using that track. I think. How's it doing? Definitely loading up passengers. And, okay, not a huge amount, but that's fine. It may be the way back, or there may be passengers who are now going to get on at Boston, or even Bangor. Right, what is this? Leaf spring suspension. These research results will be auctioned off to the highest bidder through the export. Yeah, but what is it? What does it do? Maximum speed of your locomotives. I can't even afford it. Why am I even worrying about this? I guess he wins. Maximum speed of your locomotive can corner by 10%. Good for you. How are we doing on our objectives? So we're in February. 2200. Suppose that is okay. Where will that train get to? All the way over here. And then I suppose we spent some money to get this in. Presumably you made some money. Would be nice. If I look at this, the last tour. I suppose I hasn't finished that tour. It's not telling me where these passengers are going, but there seems to be more going this way. As I say, going to like Boston and stuff. That'll be good. Look how full it is. So if I close this and open up Syracuse, I can look at the passengers and the mail. Yeah, you can see average travel time in days, 1924 to get to Boston and Portland, but still. What's it saying? Mailbags per week. There is some. And they're all via Albany. So, anyway, most of them, 21 passengers per week to go there. How long does the route take? Don't know, but we're going to extend it to Buffalo anyway. Albany has grown. So, there's a business, or there's space for a business, so I could choose to put something in there. It's like, that's just really expensive. Like, I should focus on one of these things then. Production. Oh, so I could do something like cheese. Cheese production would be good. Industry produces dairy products. Okay, well, I would call it cheese because it looks like cheese. Production. Alright, so for furniture you need to have made wood into, or timber into saw mills. Timber into sawmills? Yeah. Lumber via a sawmill into wooden planks. And it's only one thing. So, I mean, you could do one and then do the next one. Or as a city building. No, it is a factory that it's looking for. I'm just thinking it would be good to have a sawmill and a furniture industry in the same place. As for citizens' needs, yeah, they don't need either of those yet. Milk they would like. Is that it's a new good? Oh, because they've just grown. I see. So if I get them to, you know, turn their milk into dairy products, are they going to care? Is anyone actually going to want it? Like, is it just a waste? Because no one actually needs it. But no one also needs wooden planks. Clothing. I suppose cloth would be turned into clothing. So I could... Yes, cloth is turned into clothing. But that's, again, better to build around something which has... Like, there's already cloth in the world, and banger's also grown. Okay, but not grown to the extent where you can have a new thing. But you have grain. Which is good. You have beer on the way. No grain. It likes to provide the beer first. Which is... You know, one way of doing it, I suppose. I could tell it to prefer the wheat, but then this is wheat coming from here. Which is, you know... I feel mean. Because it's now not being utilised. Not that I can afford that anyway. So yes, the business here... Well, I could do lumber. Not that it needs it. Don't suppose there's anything you make from the vegetables. You can turn, what's that, apples, fruits and sugar into hard liquor. But nothing using the vegetables. There's also the clay and the coal, which you can use to make ceramics. Again, not needed till very late on. So we're going to buy this industry, and then we're going to, well, make a cheese factory. Sure, why not? Construction costs, huge. And if I look at flow of goods, just to know if I build it now, is it going to be like losing me money? Start saying 99% happy. So like 1 by road, is that? I would definitely need to connect it up, wouldn't I? So I think maybe I leave it empty, the production slot, and hopefully no other business goes there while I can't afford it. Whilst I'm doing other things. Speaking of other things, we were trying to build some tracks here. So I'm going to build this track. Because this was supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. So you're going to build that. And then just a bit more cash, and I'll be able to build that one. I'm hovering over the button. There we go. I hovered at just the wrong time. It did go up, and then it went back down. Just go a bit quicker. There we go. Knew it would happen as soon as I did it. Right, so now we can put a gridiron, which is very short, which is good. Right, and this was just for freight anyway. Do I need to worry about any of the existing routes? Don't think so. So we want to connect up for the passengers now. The next one. And it's doing it all as a parallel track. That's good. 133. In terms of how much it thinks I'm worth, I just need to know how I'm doing against them. My stock value's been going up a lot more than theirs has. Which is good. Did I pay back my loan? Oh no, I have this one. I mean, I could just get another one to you know, create that business. I could just max out on that and do all the things. The reason to do it would be if I'm making money from it. If you're spending the money and making more money from it, then it's good. All of my lines are making cash. This express line is good. Albany to Boston. Oh yeah, I kind of keep saying this is an important line of mine and not really utilizing it. I mean, that's the express. Does it have 2 trains on it? It does. It doesn't need 2 trains on it, does it? Oh no, it is being loaded quite... 5 out of 8 is not bad. And in terms of passengers now, up to 3,000. Yeah, the freight is not making as much money as I would have hoped. Owning the business is... as well. So this train wasn't full. I mean, it's making money. And this one just keeps filling up on beer. Like, this is the one which needs more, because this is like taking stuff from Albany to Davis Terminal is kind of crucial. And there's only one freight track here. Okay, so I've talked long enough. We've gone into the next month. Innovation points. Let's just go up the tree, because that brings us closer to a faster train. Not too much faster. But we're getting closer to things which are actually suitable. Oh, and this was the thing that he somehow auctioned off. So he now has that. I suppose if I had spent the 200,000, then I wouldn't be able, you know, I would be in the position to, well, I wouldn't need to spend research points on it, but it's fine. I'm just going to keep going up here. Increase the amount of bonds you can issue increases by 10%. Does it now? If you say so. I mean, that's quite cheap. 3.8%. And quite a lot of cash. Maybe I should come back for that in a second. What were we doing? Oh yes, we were going to build this track. Not that one. This one. And then the next bit on that track. Can't be weird now. Oh right, it's because I'm on that. So yes, we want this one. We want to take it all the way to Buffalo. Which is relatively cheap. And maybe just to fill out the track, we also do this one whilst we're here. Otherwise we'll start getting confused. No, that's the expensive one. Why is this one more expensive? Oh, because it's building a new platform, whereas we would have already built that platform because we were building out. I see. Okay, well we don't need that because that is the exact same thing as that. We have our rail line, which is going between Albany and Syracuse, and we can edit this maybe to add a waypoint and work its magic to go to Buffalo. So that should get, you know, cargo, passengers and mail going this way, and also there's now a connection between Buffalo and Bangor. Boston and Albany Railroad cannot be stopped. I mean, it can be stopped. You just have to, you know, exit the game, I guess. Told this newspaper that while they are pleased to have set themselves apart from the competition, they are far from having achieved all their goals for the benefit of the citizens. The railroad construction business is quite lucrative. Railroad companies secure land along their tracks in this way. If this area is then settled, the value of land increases to a fortune. Sure. Anyway. I don't want to grow that. What is this? You are supposed to wait, but I didn't tell you to wait, so... You're just out. You're not out. But you're probably just full. You don't want any more, do you? You've got 17 wheat, so no, you do not want any more. That's fair enough. And what are you? Oh, you're returning. I do have a supply, yes, I do have the supply on that line. Good. And you're filling up. Not all the way. Okay, yes, all the way. It's the, this is now being blocked. Albany to Buffalo. What are you blocked on? What are you blocked on? You're blocked on this. You should be the only thing using that line. What are you? Why are you on this line? No. Right, I never set you an actual waypoint. Edit rail line. Oh no, you were in the edit mode. Why can't you click on this line? Because you started on that line, now I can't move you. But I just... Come on, please. I feel like it's unfair. I mean, it's not really. I just want to move you. Yes, I do not want any of these waypoints. Is there no way to... Well, sure, I can add that station 100 times, that doesn't help. I can copy the rail line. But I don't want to delete it and get half the money back for the train. I could put a gridiron there. not that I really want to. In fact, we can build out the other the track as well. So let's build that track. And then if we're building gridirons, might as well have this one first. As you can, yeah, therefore do that and swap that track. Which I don't really want long term, but just to move it. So you, if I edit you, what I want you to do is to have a waypoint on this track. I mean, now that it goes both ways, we could 2 waypoints. I don't know where all the other tracks go. Let me just click off that for now. Fine. Put it in. So you're going to go waypoint 1, 2. This is all freight. Only enters Foster terminal to turn around. I don't know what it's saying. Right, let me exit this mode. Because now that I have got multiple tracks, I can actually set the direction. And we should set it to be the same way. So it's the one on the right goes that way. Something like that. And you always go that way. You always go that way. Change track direction. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, we'll just let that be a both ways and it'll be a bit confused. But this should always be this way. I mean, this one doesn't really matter, I don't think. Nothing should be using that bit of track. We might have to tell it not to, though. Okay. So now you, just this one time, you're on that track. But you're not going to stay on that track. You are going to be on this track. In the middle. And then from Buffalo coming back, you're going to be on this track. Don't complain. Only enter Syracuse turnaround. Why would it even go to Syracuse? It shouldn't need to. Foster, waypoint 1. Buffalo, waypoint 2. At that point, it should use the gridiron. Did they remove my gridiron? Can you only have one gridiron? Yeah. Come on. Gridiron. Okay. Yes. You can only have one on one track. I thought I was being super smart. Well, okay, fine. Be like that. I'm going to tell you to do what I want you to do long term. Which is that. And you're going to think you're going to go off to Syracuse, but you're not. Yeah. As soon as you leave the station and get past that point, I'm going to change the gridiron such that it's on the correct 2 tracks. This is my plan, at least. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay. So we're going to get our gridiron. No. In track building mode, it pauses it. Okay. It's on the right track. Why did the train just disappear? Come on, I was being so smart. Well, like, undo them. Clearly. Rail line incomplete. No, don't be like this. I mean, it's literally fine. Where's waypoint 1? You deleted them. Not me, you did. No, you're starting on the wrong track. That's the problem. Fine. You know what? Copy it. Okay, I want to do the opposite of copy it. Delete it. What have we got? Are you... You're gone. I get compensation, but it's not the full cost of the thing, right? Which is annoying. Right. New rail line. This, followed by this, that, followed by that. Which is what I wanted in the first place. Freight, yes please. Proceed. But also, like, all that grain that I had, did it get magically put back in here? Dunno. Anyway, what should be happening, apart from cash just appearing, this is my Albany to Buffalo train. Did it make its way back then? Because we were trying to work out... Oh no, you are blocked. You still think you're blocked? Oh no, this is different. Albany to Boston being loaded. Right, if I extended that with another track, then I could gridiron in. Surprised that isn't full. How are we doing on our passenger stuff? We are almost done. Because maybe when he gives us a big cash injection, then we'll do that. How are these doing in terms of demand? They don't have any lumber and they don't have any meat. I guess I could put a... like a warehouse somewhere like Albany. And then it would take extra stuff from Syracuse to Albany. Yeah, you see? Apparently I just lost an extra 500. Well, not lost, but my profits went down by 500,000. They didn't really. You know, if I look at freight and passengers, both up, which is the main thing, and mail, and production. All up. The only thing I don't have is the bonus. Expenses, definitely up. Although less construction of track. How much does it cost to extend the freight line? $229,000. And a lot of that is this bridge. I mean, it's a very impressive bridge. Cool. Well, we'll leave it in the planner. You know, just because it's only getting beer. Yeah, we were talking about putting this, making it into a warehouse, and then maybe it'll could store some grain here, and then we won't have to go to here because it's never actually going to here to get the grain for these places. Because, like, you don't actually have grain at the moment. Yeah, I think I definitely need to expand this, don't I? Okay, well, we now have the catch. So I can build that line. And I should then give it a direction. Which direction do you have over here? Do these don't line up, do they? No. That's why we have our warehouse here in the first place. So we don't necessarily need to have a warehouse here because we could just make this run further. The problem is there's just not enough trains on the route. So now with this, we're going to have enough trains. But we don't need to worry about the direction of these things because this one is, yeah, that's the express. So we should follow this convention, which is you're out, you're in. Whichever way I do it, it's wrong. And we'll build the gridiron on these two then. And the same for down here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.